Hi. Appreciate you helping me with cleaning up the house. We're standing in the front of the house right now, and basically what you can do over here is you can just rip out every part of piece of vegetation here and simply just mulch it if you don't mind. Over here, I'd like this to be trimmed up below the window and squared up like that so it's not like overhanging into the walkway. And all these pots and all the vegetation from here all the way over to here, I'd like to have removed, including all the vines and any roots to the vines that go down into the soil to make sure they don't grow back up. There is a frangipani tree here. If that is in a pot and it can be moved, you can move it someplace in the yard over by the driveway or something, and maybe they will keep it. All these vines and all the vines that are up in the trees, we've got to figure out where that's rooted at and kill it, because it's killing the trees. If you can just look at it when you're here, you'll see what I mean. But all the vines need to go. This mango tree, I'd like to have all the low stuff cleared out so that a lawnmower can be walked underneath here. And Tim, you know what kind of bush this is?
Mm-mm.
Look. What is that?
Hibiscus?
Hibiscus, maybe? This bush should be trimmed back into like a circular pattern, which means that probably about 50% of this bush should be cut back from where it currently is now. And underneath all these bushes, underneath all these big bushes, all these palms and bamboo and ferns and stuff should all be cut out and removed, including this, including all of that. If the palms need to be dug up and removed so they don't grow back, then please do that. This wood stuff in the ground here can be removed and dug out and taken away. You'll see that there's actually metal spikes in this, so make sure when you pull up that last one you get the metal spike with it as well. And then the last thing up front here that I'd like you to look at this can be cut. But there is something I do not want removed, and that is these. These are dragon fruit plants, and they are rooted to the ground in certain places here, and you gotta be very, very careful that you do not remove the base of the root. There is one there in this bush, and there is one here in this bush. This is where it goes up. And it goes up into the tree, so don't remove that. But like this giant vine needs to go. Like, I don't even know what that is. So that's out front. Thank you. You don't need to remove anything back here. You can leave everything as it is. You can leave this as it is. But if we look at this tree, we can clearly see it's half alive, half not alive. I'd like you to cut the dead part out and remove it. I did cut some branches down underneath this tree to create some, place, you can walk underneath it. Please pick up the clippings that I left. And all this, whatever that's attached to, whatever's hanging over my yard, I want cut and removed. These vines that are underneath here all need to be cut and removed and dug up at the source, wherever it's at, so they don't grow back. I'd like to have this entire thing cut and removed, all above us. And you can trim a lot of this away. Take the palms out. And if we look up here, we can see a lot of this tree is dying here. And that's because that there's these vines all over it. You can see them coming up over the thing. There's vines throughout this whole entire side of this fence. And as much of that vine has to be removed, and especially where it connects to the ground and where it's growing from. Any of these branches that I cut down and extra wood that's laying around can be removed. That palm over by the patio can be removed. This dying citrus tree can be cut out. But again, you can see the vines here going up into this tree. It's suffocating the tree. So we've got to kill it, or it's gonna kill everything. You can remove the bamboo that's growing over here. Watch out for dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
And again, scroll up there, Tim. See the vines are just basically suffocating the tree. That's all gotta be killed and taken away. If you have any questions, you can give me a call. Thank you.